Okay, guys, sorry about that little break there. Just the technicians taking charge. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be working on a 1 hour chart and looking for positions on a 1 hour chart. So again, let's have a quick look here. What have we got? So the first thing I'm looking at, dollar Swiss on the 1 hour. Now for me, oof, very messy, very, very messy. We got it. Okay, very, very messy. I'm using 3 moving averages and an RSI. What I try and teach guys is that if we want to open a position, let's not force ourselves. Now for me, if you look at this particular chart, the dollar Swiss, it's going sideways. It's entangled within the moving averages. So for me, that's messy. Not interested. That's known in the trade as Lionel. Very, very messy. Okay, so for me, first opportunity, Lionel, I'm moving on because I can. Okay, the next one. Pound USD. Okay, here we go. Tell a lie, we're going to go Aussie dollar USD. Okay, well, I was actually in this earlier. So again, my trade is just sitting there ranging. I'd like to be out by non-farm. If I'm lucky enough to be in a positive position by the time non-farm comes, then I will close and take the profit. If I'm negative, do you know what? I'll let non-farm play with it and see what it does. But generally, I'm out. So again, at the moment, nothing there. Dollar versus the yen. Now I'm liking this, okay? I'm liking the dollar versus the yen because again, this is beautiful. It's not Lionel. If you look at the 3 moving averages, they're opening. They're becoming, although they're a simple moving average, they're becoming exponentially sound. They look like they want to have a run. So for me, there would be nothing wrong in the next hour. There would be nothing wrong in the next hour for me to actually place a nice little order on there, which I'm going to do. So, okay, so here we go. So, in fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I want to come back to that. So, I'm going to build myself a watch list. Okay, so dollar yen. We've got about an hour and a half to play with the dollar yen. We certainly don't want to be in before, or we don't want to be in after. But I'm happy with that because trading on the 1 hour chart, I'll happily jump in and out, 10 pips here, 20 pips here. What we will do today, one of the things I do like to do is we call it live in 5, where I will go live in 5. I will find a trade, place a trade, and bank a trade in 5 minutes. Okay, I know that's mental. That's absolutely crackers. Nobody does that, but we're going to do that today. Okay, live in 5. Okay, find a trade, place a trade, bank a trade in 5 minutes. We'll see. The proof obviously will be in the pudding. So again, I'm going to stop talking so much and crack on. Again, look at this. So straight away I've jumped onto cable here. Messi, Lionel, look at it. Terrible. All over the place. Hurting my eyes. Get out. Get out of Dodge. Okay. Euro GBP. That would be my second order. Okay. Yes, we have non-farm, so I'd possibly jump in, jump out. I'd certainly wait, get to about 2 o'clock if it's still setting up. What I like about the Euro GBP, moving averages are nice and stacked correctly. The RSI is in convergence with us. It's pointing up saying, yes, let's go that way. And the price action is stamping its feet on the 20. Look at this. Boom, stamps its feet, stamps its feet, stamps its feet, stamps its feet. So again, it interests me. What I do like to do though, guys, I like to have a quick look at a different time frame, maybe jump to the daily to make sure that I've still got room for potential profit. And I have. Look at all this. Wow. Wow. More than enough. What we don't want to be doing is placing trades, no matter how good the buy setup is. We don't want to be trying to buy up here, do we? Why would we? We'd be looking for sell opportunities here. So again, it's one thing I always do. I find a nice setup, then I just check the daily chart, the 4 hour, the weekly or whatever. I make sure that should the trade go my way, then obviously I've got some room. I don't want to be pioneering new ground, do I? So again, back on that. On the 1 hour, nice and strong. And again, if you look on the daily, I'm looking to buy the euro against the pound. Look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days where the buyers have taken control. These are the things that we look at. These are the things we think about. Okay, moving on. Back to my 1 hour screen. Live in 5. Find a trade, bank a trade, place a trade, bank a trade in 5 minutes. That's what we're looking to do. Dollar CAD. Lionel, look at that. Sorry, dollar Swiss franc. Very messy. It's possibly the same with all the Swiss today. Okay. Now, on the live trading days, as I said, the next one's the 28th in central London. Again, you know, contact info@toptrader.com. You know, if you're interested, it'll be a day pretty much like this. We'll be analysing. It won't be so quick, so fast, because obviously we'll have the whole day. We'll be analysing. We'll be taking trades. Or I will be taking trades. On occasions, it's been known in one single day between maybe 9 and 3 o'clock, taken over 30, 33, 34 trades. On average, in a single day, on a live trading day, I will take circa 20 trades. So if you want to see what I do, what I get up to, 28th of March, info@toptrader.com, or contact me, follow me at live_Bentley or LinkedIn Paul Bentley trading days. Okay, again, Aussie CAD. Now, I might come back to that one in a moment, because what I like, it's broken. It's very Lionel, or it's a little bit Lionel, but I'm seeing a little reversal there. So again, 1 hour, I'll have a look at that one. Euro USD. No, not for me today, Johnny. Okay, so here's our first order. This is for me. So the Aussie dollar, New Zealand. Well, we fancied the Aussie short earlier, didn't we? So let's see. I like to scalp in. I've had, look, 1, 2, 3. In the last 4 hours, we've had 3 hours of heavy selling. So for me, it says Paul, in we go. So the first thing we're going to do here is, okay, I'm going to take the trade live. Bang. DPC, there we go, lovely. Take the trade live with my stop loss just above the moving average for protection. There we go. And you know what? Here we go. So it's 11:29. Found a trade, placed a trade. We're going to go live in 5. Let's see if I can bank some profit within 5 minutes. But you know what? So it's 11:29, 11:30. I'm going to sneak myself an extra minute, so it'll be 11:35. Let's have another go. So this is the activity on the live trading days. Okay, let's go again. Aussie yen. Nope. And again, that's the discipline. If you can get to a stage, or for me, I've got to a stage where, you know, if it's not a thing of beauty, if it's Lionel, if I don't fancy it, then I'm moving on. That's the discipline. That's what's kept me going all these years. That's what got me through the Swiss National Bank debacle that wiped out most of the traders in the world and wiped out several brokers in the world, and still causing us all problems because of what the Swiss National Bank did. Bless them. Okay, so again, Swiss yen. Swiss yen, okay. So again, Euro Oz, I'm liking the Euro Oz. Again, what I'm seeing now is a weak Australian dollar, because the other two was short. Okay, we're now buying the Euro against the Oz. Okay, I'm going to put that on my order. So that's 3 potential orders. If we had a live trading day, 3 potential orders that we could get through, that we can go and look at later. Obviously, on one of these short-term webinars, we need to crack on. So again, let's see how we go from there. Dollar yen. Okay, I'm liking the dollar yen. So that's going to be my second trade. I've got about an hour and a half to play with it. Bearing in mind, I'm on a 1 hour chart. 20 pips is good. If I take 20 pips 2, 3, 4 times a day, beautiful. No complaints. Okay, so there I go. I'm jumped in again. Boom. Found a trade, placed a trade, banked a trade. Now, on the live trading day on the 28th, I possibly won't be pushing this because we've got the whole day to play. But all I'm just saying is that I do hear of guys that go through educational companies, and I've told that, you know, give up your Sunday, spend 3-4 hours analysing the charts, don't go out, don't have a life. Well, for me, yeah, that's fantastic if you want to work that way. But for me, lifestyle trading is about fitting trading around you. You know, if you've got an hour's window, I need a couple of strategies. Jump in, jump out, make some money from the markets. I mean, I can't teach anyone to be a trader, but I can show people how I take money out of the financial markets. And that's far more important than having more knowledge, you know, than any other trader you see. I mean, I meet loads of guys, and the knowledge they have about the markets, fantastic. But have they ever pressed the button? No. So again, you know, I'm sure they're nice guys, but for me, I like the active guys. Get in, get out. Let's see what we can do. Okay. So again, pound USD. Okay. So very, very strong USD at the moment. All this talk about guaranteed interest rates kicking in. So again, as you can see here, it's on a little bit of a level. It's on a little bit of a level. We've got live dollar CAD. I can take a second one here, so I'm going to go pound USD short. Let's just change here. Okay, we're just playing on this account we just opened. So there we go, nice little cell there. So beautiful. Change the volume. Okay, so there we go. So we've got GBP USD. We've got. Let's bring up what did we take. Okay. So that's 4 trades so far. Aussie dollar, USD, Aussie dollar, New Zealand, short. We bought the dollar yen, and we're now shorting cable. Okay. Now, as I said, when we're working on a 1 hour time frame, I'm not looking for hundreds of pips. I'm just looking to get in, get out, 10, 20 pips. It's called trading the momentum. There is no, I mean, this is beautiful here. This isn't a trend. This is momentum. It's not a trend. It's momentum. It's a 1 hour time frame. Trends come on the bigger time frames, don't they? Okay. So again, let's crack on there. Let's move on. Euro GBP. We found that we got a weak pound, strong euro. We'll hold fire. There would be another opportunity. So if I was spending the day with you guys, I'd be jumping in, maybe looking at Euro GBP. That's trade number 4. And remember, it's non-farm, so personally, I like to get out of Dodge. Lionel. Okay, let's move on. Okay, again, of no interest. Of no interest to me. Of no interest. Ooh. Pound Australian dollar. Lionel, look, it's got itself trapped between the moving averages. You know, it's doing a 4 stretch. It could be in there for a while. Let's leave it there. We don't want to go visiting when it's stuck in there, okay? Okay, so there's your pound CAD. Now we know that we've already called the weak pound against and a strong dollar. There would be another opportunity for me to jump in, okay? So pound CAD. Remember, we're only looking for 20, 30 points, okay? Pound Swiss franc, we're in the pound already. Pound New Zealand. So again, if I was working at the office, working at home, I would have already identified for my session, I have a weak pound, a weak Oz, and a strong US dollar for the morning session. So for me, I wouldn't be bothering looking at anything else. We could possibly have enough opportunities, enough positions just on those few trades. Oh, sorry, just on those few instruments, just on those 3 currencies. Okay, so again, there would be an opportunity there. And this is what lifestyle trading is. I've got an hour, before my my next Pilates class. So I need to get in, get out, get my head right, come in, see if I can make a few quid to pay for the Pilates class. Again, that's what lifestyle trading is. As you can see here, I'm going down the list now, not much happening there, and all of a sudden I'm on my way up to the indices. Well, indices are great, I love an indice, but today we're just going to stick on the currencies. I don't want to be boring you guys with everything. So brilliant. Okay, so let's just go back to what we were looking at. First of all, where we've entered before. So maybe click on here and I'll hide all, so I'll just deal with what I've got. Aussie dollar, US dollar. Okay, that was my trade from yesterday. It's not doing anything, it's not hurting me, it's not benefiting me, so I'm just moving on from there. Dollar yen, okay. Very, very tight. Just under break even, not a problem. Pound USD, very close. Aussie New Zealand, again, just sitting there. And the New Zealand yen, don't know why that's on there. So the first round of what we've done, yes, I gave it the live in 5 big one. It hasn't actually come on at the moment, but I think one of them we could have taken 1 pip or whatever. But generally, throughout the morning when we do these webinars, we always get at least 1 or 2 live in 5s. But that's fantastic, isn't it? Live in 5. Find a trade, place a trade, bank a trade. But you know what? If that 5 means 11, you know, then fair enough. Then we'll turn it to Heaven's 11 or whatever. You know, I'm sure there's something that rhymes with all of them. But if we can start making 10, 12 pips in 10, 15 minutes on a regular basis, you know, with good risk management, that's key. That's key. And if you are of the ilk where, yeah, I've got an hour, I want to work on the smaller time frames, I'm good with my risk management, I'll never risk more than I need to, I have a set percentage of drawdown per day, then you're the type of guy who should really be thinking about jumping on the Top Trader program, okay? And maybe, you know, with good risk management and sound trade sizing, you know, you could be one of the guys who could get the prop account, and they're giving these prop accounts away every couple of weeks, guys. I mean, I'm going live on it myself Monday, you know. So think about it, guys. Top Trader. We've also got the live trading date on the 28th of March in central London. It literally is going to be me on the stage doing this, talking to myself like I do. I've become a pro at that as well. Cracking on, having fun, showing you what I'm doing. As I said, in the past, some of the days we've taken over 30 trades in a day. We did the Marriott about 2 years ago from one of the city brokers. We did the Marriott, we took 35 trades, 33 winners, 1 loss, 1 draw. You know, that's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And the key thing that a lot of the guys learned there, at lunchtime, we had about 11 or 12 trades live. And probably 8 of the trades were down at lunchtime. But once the lunch had kicked on, we had good stops, we had good profit take levels. All of a sudden, you know, 33 out of 35 winners. And it's all documented on YouTube and all these. You can always find all these things. So it's fantastic. So that's the first part, guys. I'm going to probably scan through the market one more time. Like I said, I don't want to bore you guys. I'm sure some of you are working and sneak in 10 minutes while your boss is not working. But start thinking about this. You know, if you do have an interest, you know, come and see us on the 28th, but you will need to register because they do get busy these live trading days. You know, it's free. It's free. Just speak to the guys at toptrader.com. Give me a buzz at, you know, at live_Bentley on the Twitter or the LinkedIn Paul Bentley Trading Days, and we can give you the information and we can register you for it. But like I said, you know, you'll need to register. FXTradeAcademy.com. You can speak to the boys there. You can register with those guys. You know, get your live account up and running, and it's good fun. It's good fun. So it'll be good fun on the 28th. Nice and easy. You know, there'll be enough help. I've got a really good team around me there to help you. So if you fancy it, you fancy it. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do now, just to sort of slow down, to wind down, I'm going to have one last scan of the market to see If there are any other opportunities, bearing in mind it is non-farm today, so anything I enter now, I'll be looking to come out of by about 1 o'clock, okay, before the US boys come in and drop the big ones. Okay, right. Last little check. So let's get all the symbols on there. Lovely, there's your symbols. Okay, so here we go again. Aussie dollar, US dollar. Okay, it's going my way, but I'm going to do nothing with that because it's just ranging. Okay, kicked me in over here the other day. I had some selling. Happens. Doesn't always work. Dollar yen. I like the dollar yen, and as you can see, it's just moving into profit there. Break even into profit. But what I'm going to do now, because of the day that it is, I'm going to take my stop loss there and I'm going to shift it nice and low. So I've got about 13, maybe maximum 15 points of risk. That's all I've got on that trade. So again, you know, if it kicks in, if it remains live when non-farm kicks in, it will either kick me out, small risk. But I'll manage that now. I'll monitor that for the rest of the morning. And as I said, as soon as non-farms comes in, I'll be at my Pilates, stretching the old hamstrings. Okay, again, doing nothing there. Ranging. Lots of testing here. So possibly I did that one for the cameras generally, but I still fancy it. But possibly that one was for the cameras. Lots of testing here. On another day, perhaps I wouldn't have taken that one. Okay. I still like that one. Nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4 hours of selling, or 3 hours of selling out of the last 4. More than happy with that. It's just ranging at the moment because of non-farm. It's sitting there, but we will have a little push. The sentiment for me is short. We get sort of, yeah, as much as we have a little bit of support, we've got some 1 hour resistance there. Okay, so again, starting to test here of no interest. Euro GBP, we've got a doji setting up there, so again, indecision, and again, it's all based on what's happening today. So possibly I won't be doing one of these webinars on a non-farm again, or if I did, it'll be a lot earlier in the morning. So again, here we go. Aussie Swiss franc. It's in no man's land. It's Lionel. We're moving on. No, not for me anymore. I put it on my list. No, not for me anymore. There we go. This is the discipline, guys. If it's not a thing of beauty, especially when we're working on the short time frames, then we're not interested. When we move up to the daily and the weekly, the monthly charts, support, resistance becomes very, very important. We could maybe attach a fib to help us with our levels. But for me, I love the 1 hour charts. I'd like to get in, get out, away I go. Now again, Euro Australian on another day, if it wasn't non-farm, I'd happily place an order just above the recent spike here. I've already got too many live trades on, so there's nothing wrong with an order there. What I like about that is that, again, it's respecting the 20. It's bouncing, it's just bounced there. And then we look on the daily and we've got all of this room to buy. Smashing, isn't it? And it's even given us a predetermined take profit level just under the 200 moving average. So it's saying, look at me, take me, Mr. Trader, and put your take profit just under the 200, and that's what it's doing, which is good. So again, done. Euro CAD, well, nice big gaps between the moving averages, stamping its feet. Hammer bar, low test bar, whatever you want to call it, but certainly we've got a couple of buying formations setting up here. So for me, if we had no news, I was possibly seeing 10, 12 opportunities. Euro yen, again, would have been nice to have caught it here. So maybe we'll wait for this just to drop a little and then we'll take the bounce. Okay, that's nice. There's another one, pound Swiss franc, but the only thing we do know at the moment, the Swiss is very low across the board, isn't it? If you look at the daily, you know, it's very low there, isn't it? And yes, you know, me personally, I've got some future contracts for the pound being at 115 in the not short too distant future. I even have one for the end of March. So yes, the pound Swiss can drop, but what worries me, there's not much room to go, is there? It'd be nice if the pound Swiss was dropping up here or from there. Okay. Pound New Zealand, no, Lionel. Pound yen, Lionel. Messi got itself caught in the reeds, caught amongst the moving averages. Okay, that's had a nice little run. This would be something I would be looking at on the daily chart there. So if you were a day trader or an end of day trader, the thing you'd be looking for here, okay, there's your level, there's your ceiling, lots of nice touches, and then look guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days of selling. You know, is there much more? And there's lots of room to go. So I'm going to make a note of that on the old daily. That's New Zealand Swiss. I may have a play with that later. So back to the 1 hour just to finish off. New Zealand USD, dollar CAD, and that seems to conclude the voting for the English. So to finish off guys, bit of a wild morning. Obviously on the live trading days we slowed down a little bit, but I certainly don't worry about taking positions because I am on the smaller time frames just looking for 10, 12 points. Nothing wrong with that at all. Some of my guys are working on a prop account that I'm involved with, where we give the guys 50k accounts. They are targeted 20 pips a day, 100 pips a week. If they can do that, they make themselves 2,000 euros a month. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, is it? So this is the type of thing I look at. Like I say, I like to get in, get out. I don't like to let trading dominate my life. If someone was paying me a 6-figure salary to sit at the screens, fantastic, I'd do it all day. But I want to get in, want to get out. I want a couple of strategies that I understand that can make money and take money from the market. And that's why I do this. I do this. There is a means to an end. I have a plan. I have a goal, you know, and that's what I do. But if I can pass that on to anybody, if I can give the confidence to someone, then that's fantastic. And you'll see that on the live trading day on the 28th. I know I've been boring you silly, keep mentioning it. 28th of March, live trading day. If you want more information, it's info@toptrader.com. Trader being TRADR.com. At @live_Bentley on Twitter, Paul Bentley Trading Days. And for the FX Trade Academy guys, just speak to your guys there, fxtradeacademy.com. We will all be having details of the 28th on the live trading day. So I'm going to slow down now. Like I say, stuff to do this morning. I may look again this afternoon once the non-farm's settled and we have some further direction for the afternoon. I bid you a great morning. Those of you trading non-farm, please, I implore you to be careful. It's very, very difficult. And with that, I'll have a quick scan of what we've got left over. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Nothing much there, no real dramas. Okay, so the 4 trades I'm going to leave alone. 5 trades. Okay, see you later guys. That's me signing off. Paul Bentley at @live_Bentley on the Twitter. Come and find us on the 28th. Cheers.